Hi, Pisces. Welcome back to Lee's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh. I did not forget about you. I just had to take a moment, okay? What is the verse to say? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Let's go ahead and get started. So what we're going to do, we are going to read New Love today. We're going to see what's going on with you and your soulmate, okay? All right. Let's go ahead and get started. Give me 1 second. Okay. These two spirits. Okay. Okay. For the person. Okay, here we go. So, excuse me. The overall energy for this week's reading is the Eight of Pentacles. So this is talking about work. I feel like you may have been doing work on yourself to prepare for this connection. This could also represent your person doing the same thing. Underneath this is the Two of Wands. So this is Spirit saying you have a choice, right? You may be at a distance from your person, or the twin, but there's gonna have to be a choice made between these two people. This is also talking about, you trying to decide, some of you, where to be geographically, because remember I told you there's always a globe that the person is looking at. It's just you have to decide what is best for you in this situation, okay? Underneath this is the Justice card. Again, here we are talking about, the balance that's going to come about as a consequence of your choices. And when I say consequence, consequence is not always a bad thing. It's not always a negative thing. I feel like some people in this connection are going to reap positive benefits from what has happened, and then other people who we're not going to talk about are going to reap negative benefits. Okay. Then underneath this is the Six of Swords. So I feel like you are pushing on, moving forward as best as you can, and you are trying to follow your intuition. Okay. There may be some secrets you've got going on, or you could just be looking very mysterious to your choices, very mysterious to your twin, and very, very mysterious to the soulmate. All right. But this is a destined connection. All of these things that are playing out the way that they're playing out are supposed to play out that way, because at the end of the day, with the sun, this is about you coming together with your soulmate and having happiness. Okay, so we're going to start out by clarifying this Eight of Pentacles. Let's go ahead and do that. Eight of Pentacles, please. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, here we go. So for you, this situation is about you learning boundaries, okay, after what has happened, not only with the twin, but other people in your past when it comes to your relationships, about you, just setting your ideas about what is acceptable and what is not acceptable, to you from other people. All right. When it comes to your person, they are doing research on this connection. We are talking about the soulmate. I am not talking about the twin. They are trying to learn more about this connection, trying to inform themselves, because as I've told you in the past, you are very important to this person. Okay. They see you as, their other person, the person they're supposed to be with. And I feel like with the knowledge card, they, what is it? Forewarned is forearmed, but I'm not looking at it as in a situation where they feel like they need to warn themselves of something negative. It's just they're trying to understand as much about this connection as possible. Okay. So we've got the hiding the truth card here. This, I feel like, does talk about your soulmate, because right now, for those of you who don't know who this person is, they are hiding the truth. And it's because they are waiting for the time to be right for them to come forward, because the truth is that the two of you are soulmates. You're deeply in love. You're going to be like two peas in a pod. And for some of you, this, development may happen in the springtime, which is around the corner. It's not that far away. Okay. All right, like I said, use this time wisely, Pisces, to get yourself ready for this person if you're wanting to be in this relationship, okay? Because some of you have quite a bit of work to do. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's about you being the best Pisces you can be. So when you stand in front of this person, you can be proud. You can stand with a sense of pride. You can be that empress or that emperor, okay? All right, so when it comes to you this week, we got 3 cards that fell. We have the 6 of Wands, we have the King and the Queen of Wands here. So fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This, I feel like, is talking about passion. This is what you're wanting. You're ready to have success when it comes to love. You're ready to come together as a couple with your person, okay? For some of you, you may have already come together. The fact that this felt like this, because 3 cards fell, and I was asking Spirit, I said, do you want the other 2 that fell? And they told me yes. So this is about success, recognition, dream lover coming into your life, okay? And I feel like, that's what Spirit is saying. For a lot of you, the time might be very near. Let's go ahead and clarify. Okay, so when it comes to your person, they are currently going through a spiritual awakening. They could be going through a dark night of the soul at this point. When it comes to you, you are being guided by Spirit. You have you may be seeing feathers. It's just Spirit is helping you to step through this situation. So you just gotta, like I said, take your hands off the wheel and let Spirit deal with the comings and goings, the ins and outs of this connection. Okay. Then we also have the dragonfly here. Some of you may be seeing dragonflies. This could be significant. It is talking about lighthearted and, being lighthearted about this situation and adapting to what is happening. Okay. There may be some things you may be finding out, changes you may be making. This can talk about things coming to light and you healing. Okay. All right. So when it comes to your person, we've got them showing up as the Queen of Pentacles, an earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like this is, this person saying that, this is somebody very stable, very grounded. They are about their coin. This is somebody who is not financially in a bind. They have their money together, all their ducks in a row. And with this Queen of Pentacles, I feel like this is how they see you. They see you as, the be all and end all for them. Okay, let's clarify. Pentacles. Okay, so you are showing up as detached, which is good because you're pulling back, you're focusing on yourself, you're doing what it is you need to do. You are not trying to sway this one way or the other, or if you're not doing this, this is what Spirit is recommending that you do while you work on yourself until the time, is ready for you and your person to come together. When it comes to your person, like I told you, they're very independent. This person is a boss. They're also very balanced, or they will be when the 2 of you come together. Okay, if they've got any issues that they need to work out, that could be what is holding this connection up as well. Okay, because this person has the potential to be your life partner. Okay, but they've got to be right too. Just like Spirit's not going to let you go into anything, half-assed. It's the same thing for this person. They got to get themselves together too. Okay, so when it comes to the energy between the both of you, we have the 9 of Cups and the Parish card. This is Scorpio energy. I feel like this is Spirit saying the both of you are going through a transformation where your lives are going to change for the better. You are going to get your wish fulfillment with this 9 of Cups. Let's clarify. Okay, so we have the abandonment wounds card showing up here for your side. So this is talking about, a fear of being left. There's a possibility of codependency and inability to trust and overgiving to keep the masculine from leaving. These are issues that need to be dealt with, Pisces, okay? For some of you, you have until spring. So, do the work on yourself that you need to do, like I said, so you can stand in your power. Then we've got the stalemate card. This is talking about stuck or stagnant, no growth or development. You know who this is. So we just going to leave it alone. I ain't going to even say nothing else about it. Okay. Person is still where they were when we talked about them the last time. Okay. So your new person is working on their optimism, knowing that they can do this, that they can step into this connection with you, that it can be successful. Because remember, they're coming from a situation where things were not, you know, kosher or copacetic either. Okay. All right. So this is about both of you learning healthier choices. So it's self-love, self-care, being happier, focusing on love and life focusing on the things that light you up in all of your areas. Okay. Yeah. And both of you learning intimacy. Okay. And we're not talking about sexual intimacy. Just because you see some lingerie on here, that's not what Spirit is talking about. They're talking about, as you hear people say, into me see. Okay. You opening yourself up and allowing yourself to be vulnerable and be authentic to this person and vice versa. All right. And it's very hard to do. It's very scary to do, especially if you've been in relationships where when you tried to do that, when you tried to give somebody a peek, and they shut you down or made you feel bad or made you second guess yourself, especially if it's happened multiple times. And I feel like for a lot of you, that's what's happened. So this is about you picking up the pieces, putting yourself back together and knowing that, you know, you are the shit. Okay. And that the right person is going to recognize that, and they're going to make you feel like you are and make you want to open up and let them see what's inside. Okay. All right. So when it comes to the outcome, we've got the Hierophant, higher level of commitment. This is Taurus energy. So this person, like I told you, this is a connection, a relationship that's going to be built on intention. This person has every intention of wifing or husbanding you up, has every intention of this connection becoming a committed one, whether there is marriage and paperwork involved or not. Okay. Because you know what they say at the end of the day, it's just a piece of paper. So if that's not what you want, this person is still wanting and willing to go all the way with you. And we saw this earlier with the life partner card, right? Let's clarify. Okay, yeah, this person wants first and foremost teamwork, because I feel like they didn't get that from their people in the past. Okay, collaboration, working together, building a relationship, building an amazing relationship, because that's why, remember I told you this Eight of Pentacles can refer to either one of you, the both of you. Okay. Then we have for you, this is about you stepping into your confidence, putting on your superhero outfit, knowing you, like I said, you the shit. It don't matter. Don't matter where you are. I don't care who you standing next to. I don't care who you standing next to. You the damn shit. Okay? Or if you see somebody that's attractive, you know what I do? I say, you know what? That person is really attractive. I said, but so am I. That's what I always say. But so am I too. Okay? Because it's about you recognizing it, because if you want other people to recognize it, you're going to have to recognize it too. Okay? All right. Let's clarify some more. So look, passionate romance. Yes, baby. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Okay? Like I said, rip each other's clothes off. Go at it. Get it. That's what I'm saying. Okay? To me, there's no other way. There's no other way but this. Okay? So the two of you are going to love being in each other's arms and kissing each other. Okay? I told you, get a room. That's what I hear in my head. Spirit cracks me up. Spirit's like, get a room. Okay, so this is the type of stuff you want. That's why I tell you, we got to be on our P's and Q's, because it's going to be people that don't like that, because, oh, you happy. Oh, God, how dare you be happy, Pisces. We got to try to fuck it up, right? So we know who one of those people are, right? They're going to remain nameless, but I'm going to show you the card so you remember who the hell I'm talking about. Okay, so now we're going to get some messages from Spirit, see what else they want to tell you. I'll give you a few more cards because I was late on your reading. Okay, so we've got mastery. Spirit is telling you that you have learned the spiritual lesson when it comes to this connection, and that is why you're being rewarded. We have play hard. It says find the time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. This is about you making time, not only for your person, but making time for yourself. Remember, what did we just talk about? Healthier choices, right? So this is about you, like I said, putting those equal number of eggs in each basket and having time, making time, because people try to make you feel like when you need, especially in the States, when you need some time off, if you're tired of you this or you that, you're not grinding hard enough. All that, there's just the whole word grind. It just makes me tired just listening to all of it. So you can amass a fortune and not work like a dog. Let's really talk about that. You don't have to go out here and kill yourself. And I'm telling you, you're not gonna want to when this person comes in, because y'all gonna be hugging and kissing and loving, okay? And you're gonna have to figure out how to make space for this person, because if you want this relationship to work and they want it to work, you got to learn how to play with each other. You have to learn how to take time, because remember I told you your person is a boss. They showing up as Queen of Pentacles, so they're gonna have to learn how to put the damn coins down too, and the two of you go off and have your time together. Okay, look, there's the passion card showing up again. Okay, so Spirit is telling you try something you've never done before. This is just about you. This is an era of your life now where it's about you learning how to, have fun, just how to have fun, even with your career. Because a lot of y'all are stepping out of these dead end jobs and stepping into the careers and becoming, the career wise, the person you were always meant to be, or, stepping into your true mission. And it's about you having fun. Spirit telling you you can have fun in every area of your life and not just your love life, or just when you take time off to play. Okay. Because like I said, like for me, this is playing. I'm playing the read cards with y'all. I mean, I'm not saying it like that, like I don't take it seriously, because of course I do. But I never feel like I'm working. I don't ever feel like that. I told you, Spirit has to force me to stop this. That's how I know that this is my passion. You got to ask yourself this question: is what I want to do, if nobody paid me, would I still do it? Okay? And then your answer to that, that's going to get you one step further into whatever it is you need to be doing career wise. Okay. All right. So we've got this go slow card. Okay. So Spirit is saying, take the time to get to know each other. But I'm just going to be honest with you. It's going to be kind of difficult for you to go slow when you got all of this going on here. So just do the best you can, Pisces. That's all you can do at the end of the day. Okay. All right. And then we have fate. Spirit is telling you this is a destined partnership. So you are supposed to end up with this person. You were never supposed to be with that other person. I didn't even say their name. I don't even think I said their name during this reading. Aren't you proud of me? Okay, then we have denial. So it's saying detach with love to clearly see the truth. This is what you need to do when it comes time for you to make that decision you got to make with that Two of Wands, okay? And then the last card is showing up a second time, awakening. It says someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. I feel like you both are, because the card showed up on your person's side over here, and then this one is showing up, and I feel like it's for you, okay? All right, so let's get some love messages. Let's see what your person wants to tell you. No old love. We talking about new love only. Okay, hello. Says no one understands me but you. So like I said, it's going to be a thing where that's what it's all going to be about. Like I said, you and this person will have all these conversations. You'll find out all these things about each other. Find out how many things you have in common with each other. Okay. Then we've got, will you leave me like the others? This person has, what is it? Insecurities just like anybody else. Because remember, they've been through it just like you have. Okay. Then we have, you'd never let me be free, will you? I've always loved you. So this person is telling you that they've always loved you. From the first time they set eyes on you, they loved you. Okay. All right. Let's get some more. We have, you are truly my dream come true. Ooh. Then we have, our union is inevitable, and which is true because it's fated. Okay. Then we have, I dream of you most nights. In the end, this will all be worth it. Okay. So when it gets hard, when you're tired of waiting, that's why I tell you, just put the focus on yourself. Just try to keep bringing it back to yourself. This person wants to be with you forever. Okay. We get some other ones. Get one more and then we'll get some oracle cards before you go. Okay. This person says, yes, they do want to be with you. And then we've got, they see their future when they look into your eyes. So like I said, there is no one else. All right. If this person has, I feel like they have a lot of options, but those options don't mean anything to them. Once they saw you, that was it. Okay. All right. let's get this Romance Angel Oracle card before I let you go. Is this one? All right, so we have keep an open mind. It says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So I told you this. 9 times out of 10, this person is not going to be the same race as you. I told y'all my story, right? Told y'all my story about how I was mad because I wanted a black man and I didn't. That's not what I got. But I'm happy with what I got. Now that I've seen what it is or who it is, let me say who it is. Let me not say what it is because that don't sound right. When I've seen, okay, what race the person is, I'm happy. I'm happy. And the person is very nice looking, so I'm good. Okay, then we've got release your ex, Pisces. Okay, that might be what, those abandonment issues, abandonment wounds you're looking at. Spirit is saying the time has come to clear your energy because you can't be inviting nobody new in if you still got the old in there. Okay? All right. Pisces, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Pisces. Hi, Pisces. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to continue to look at new love, see what's going on with you and your person when it comes to your love life, okay? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Oof, okay. Okay, Pisces, your cards are just flying out. Don't know why, but they are. Okay, so here we go. Overall energy for this week's reading is the Page of Pentacles. This is an earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart towards Virgo Capricorn. This is talking about a love offer that is coming towards you, okay, for something secure, stable, long-term. This person has the potential to be your life partner if that's what the both of you decide, okay? Underneath this is the Page of Wands. This is a fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is talking about, again, communication coming again. So this could be talking about, this person coming towards you and you answering it. This talks about, the both of you being excited, being curious about each other. Okay, so I feel like when this person comes in, they're going to come in with this love offer. You're going to respond to them, feeling curious, feeling excited about the situation. Both of you are going to have a lot of passion with each other. Okay, this is destined to happen with the Wheel of Fortune. So this is something that, is written in the stars, written in your chart before you came down here. You're supposed to be with this person. Okay, or at least you're supposed to come together with them. Whether or not you choose to be with them, that's your free will. Okay. Underneath this is the Eight of Swords. This can talk about feeling stuck, feeling like you can't move on from a situation, thinking a lot about the past, a lot about the things that have happened to you, but you have a new love coming towards you. So it would behoove you to break yourself out of this because it's a mental prison, but it's something you're doing to yourself. So you've got to find whatever answers you need to find and get up and move out of this energy because it's keeping you stagnant. Okay. Underneath this is the Three of Wands. You are waiting for your ships to come in. And for some of you, they are about to show up. Okay. Yeah. See, there are a lot of ships in this card, but they're way off. Some decks, the ship is right there. Some, it's going to take some time to get to you. So depending upon what it is you have to do to prepare for this connection and what your person has to do, that dictates how far or how close the ships are. Okay. All right. So underneath this is the Star, Aquarius energy. This is talking about the healing that needs to be done. And it's also talking about the both of you, wishing on a star for each other. And this is Spirit saying you're about to get your wish. All right. There is going to be a love offer. Okay. This is a Knight of Cups, water sign or someone with a lot of water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, where your person comes in, they lay it all out on the table, let you know exactly how they feel. And then it's going to be up to you to decide what you want to do. Okay. All right, here we go. So we're going to start by clarifying this Page of Pentacles. Okay, Spirit is telling you to have patience because for some of you, your person is going to be showing up this winter, which is coming up. It's actually in the month after next. will be in winter. So, you know, you don't, well, in the United States, let me say that. So some of you don't really have that long to wait. Whoever it is, whoever, you know, does not live in the United States, then I guess it's whenever your next season, you know, change, whatever your equivalent of winter is where you are, like winter here, whatever that time frame is, it starts in January for us. So whatever season starts in January, that will be the time frame when your person, you know, may show up. Okay. All right. Let's clarify for your person. Page of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like your person is, you know, doing what they can to eliminate the obstacles that could possibly be in the way. And, you know, they're going through a period of illumination, learning a lot of things about, you know, what has happened to them in the past when it comes to their love relationships, because they don't want to repeat any of the things that they've gone through before. Okay. Okay, so we've got mirror. You and this person are mirroring each other. Okay, that's what it says at the top. Self-reflection, introspection, inner wounds. So this is what the both of you are doing. You're both looking at your respective situations and doing what you can, like I said, to prepare for this union. All right. So the card we have for you this week, Pisces, is the Judgment card. This is Scorpio energy. You may have Scorpio placements, or your person may have, or you both may have. With the Judgment card, this is talking about you wanting a second chance when it comes to your love life, because you feel like you've gotten the short end of the stick. Okay, let's clarify. Yeah, see? Okay, so you got good news coming, Pisces. Okay, you have your soul tribe, because I tell y'all, it's not just just like I tell you, it's not just your love life that's going to be fixed. You're going to have, you know, symmetry and, you know, abundance in all areas of your life. So when this comes to, you know, like friends, like true family, right? Not your chosen, your DNA, your blood family. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the people who get you, who understand you. Because as I've said before in the past, I feel like a lot of you have felt misunderstood all your lives, because you've been different from other people. But different doesn't mean, you know, to me, when you're different, it means you're special. Okay, so you're special. Look at it like that. But I'm sure people have tried to twist that and make it out to be a negative thing, like, you know, you're no good because you're not like everybody else. Okay, so this is the people that are coming are your true family, the people that are going to get you, that are going to understand you. They're going to realize, okay, you're different, but you're just like we are. Okay, so this is what you're receiving. This is what's coming. It's not just your person. It is your actual family as well. Okay. All right. So when it comes to your person, let's clarify. Yeah, your person is going through a renewal. Okay. They're, you know, holding on to this connection. They're not gonna let go of you. All right. They're just doing what they need to do to go through this transformation, to come out, you know, the caterpillar becoming the butterfly, so that, you know, the two of you can come together when the time is right. All right, let's clarify. So we have abundance. Yeah, see, it's going to be a lot of abundance. The two of you are going to spark. You're going to light a spark of abundance, you know, underneath each other. So you're going to have more money. You know, if you, you know, if that's what you're wanting, there's going to be psychic abilities, whether or not you choose to use them. If you're somebody that uses your psychic abilities, if you know, like me, I use my psychic abilities. So it's going to be a thing where my psychic abilities like blow up. They get stronger. And I feel like the same thing, you know, is going to happen to y'all, because all of y'all are empaths, and your person is as well. It's it's also about, you know, blessings, money, abundance, all types of, because, you know, abundance is not just money. It's like good things happening in all areas of your life, like your career taking off, you know, you becoming famous or becoming recognized in your career for whatever it is that you do, those types of things. Okay. All right. So when it comes to your person, the card we have for them this week is the Fool. So this person's ready to take a leap of faith. Okay. They, like I said, they've been waiting, because they have been in love with you and known who you are before you even knew that they existed. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Okay. So this person wants to balance out the situation. They want to come in and balance out your love situation, and you're going to be receiving a message from this person. So like I like I said, Spirit is throwing these cards out. So when they come out forcefully like that, that's like telling me something. That's like telling me that, you know, Spirit is like meaning these things that are coming out. Like your person is like, yeah, this is what I want. I'm going to send you this message. You know, it's time for us to get together. It's time for this you know, reunion or reconciliation. And I'm saying reunion and reconciliation for those of you that are new, because you had a past life connection with this person. I am not talking about the twin. Okay. All right. Okay. When it comes to you, you are going through a period of solitude. This is like the Hermit for me. And you are, you know, bringing an end, bringing a close, bringing certain things to a close in your life that, you know, you should have closed out a long time ago. But I feel like you had to get to this point in order to recognize that you needed to do it. Because a lot of us, we go through life, we don't realize certain things, and then something happens to draw our attention to it. And then that's when we deal with it. Okay. All right, so yeah, we got the runner showing up. This is your twin, okay? So we finna leave that alone. Okay, let's get another card, because I told you I ain't dealing with these twins today. They just gonna have to go. Okay, so we got the picture card showing up here. This is about, you know, looking at pictures. I feel like these pictures represent memories, and this is about, you know, you looking at the past, or your person looking at the past, because this is showing up on their side. And it's about, you know, you and them coming together, making new memories together. All right. And just getting rid of the old, getting rid of all that old garbage and baggage that the both of you have been carrying around. Okay. So when it comes to the energy between the both of you, we got the 10 of Wands. See, I just told you, right? We just talked about you letting go of old baggage and all this crap y'all been carrying. Both of you are carrying burdens with this 10 of Wands. So I feel like, you know, the reason why this is coming up between the both of you is it's because you're both going to help each other to alleviate that, to put these things down for good and move on and enjoy your life and love your life. Okay. All right, let's clarify. Okay, so your person is watching you. We know the other person is watching you, but we ain't gonna even talk about them. So this is about you purging, like I said, letting go of things that no longer serve you in your life, no matter who it is or no matter what it is, okay? If it's holding you back, you need to let it go. Okay, here they go again. Rejection and they feel inadequate. Okay, we throwing it to the side. All right, so when it comes to your new person, this person is being very patient, you know, very patient, but you know, they have a lot of passion for you. This is going to be a very passionate romance. Like I've told all the other signs, you and this person are going to want to tear each other's clothes off. Like I told you, those where your person is near you, you can feel it. The person's already in your energy. You feel that energy, and you can feel the passion between the two of you. Okay. It's not something, you know, you making up. You're an empath. You feel it, because I can feel it when I think about my person too. So it's not just you. Okay. All right. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Let's get one more card. Okay. So there's the twin again. Talk about not today. Yeah, not today. That's what I say. Not today. So we got the coffin card showing up here. This is about new beginnings, right? We burying all that old shit. We healing it first, though. You got to heal it first. Then you're going to bury it, right? Because I told you, feelings buried alive never die. So we going to kill the feelings first. Then we're going to bury them so you can have this new beginning, right? You're going to let go of all that shit, all that tragedy from the past. We just letting it all go. All right. So hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I don't know what it is. Whenever I read, my nose runs and I get hot. Okay, here we go. So when it comes to what is in your power to change, we've got the Ace of Pentacles here. Okay, so this is Spirit saying, you know, this is talking about the love offer, whether or not you'll accept the love offer. All right. It's going to be off, you know, this coin, this Ace of Pentacles is going to be offered to you. It's up to you whether or not you want to accept the new beginning. Okay, let's clarify. Okay, yeah, it's going to cause a tower moment when it comes in. That's why the destruction card is here. Okay. And you got to pause, take the time to think about what it is you want to do. You know, like I said, just give the person a chance and see how you are together. Okay. Because this is a reward from spirit. And let me tell you something. Y'all may think spirit don't know or don't know y'all, but I'm telling you from experience. Because let me tell you this, before I do any of these readings, right? Some of these readings are off the dome, right? It's whatever spirit wants to talk about. But a lot of these readings, I go and I find spreads to do that I find that are interesting, right? Before I read these readings for you, 9 times out of 10, I've done it for myself. And when I pull those cards, I'm telling you, they fucking on the money. Don't think, like I said, don't think I don't know. Because like I said, I do it to see how it comes across to me. Because I'm like, if I identify with it, I know y'all are going to identify it. Like I said, spirit be on it. I told you, sometimes spirit will call things out to me days, weeks before it actually happens. Like one time I remember I was doing a spread. And I was like, why is this coming up? Because it was saying something about me being upset. And I'm like, why is this coming up? Because I'm not upset or whatever. 2-3 days after that, exactly what they said was going to happen happened. So that's why I'm telling you, y'all think that spirit can't sit here and tell you all this stuff is going on and they can't pick a person that will fit you to a T? Think about that. Think real hard about that. Okay. And like I told you, I'm working with my guides, but your guides are talking to my guides. So why would you think that if they can tell you this stuff and they don't know you from Adam, how do you think that they can't pick somebody for you? Think about that, because it's your guys that been guiding you all your life, right? Are here with you and working with mine to give you this information. So why would you think that they can't pick somebody that would be tailor-made for you? Okay, and I'm telling some of y'all need to let it go. Y'all think y'all can pick, because if you could pick, you wouldn't be here. So you know I got to smack you with some damn truth. If you could really pick somebody, and I'm saying this to myself too, if I really was a master at picking, just like y'all think y'all a master at picking, we neither one of us, none of us would fucking be here, right? We would be living it up with our person. So that's why I keep telling y'all, when y'all be hemming and hawing in the comments about with this and that and all that stuff. If you had a clue, you would be with your person. Let me just say it like that. And like I said, I'm just telling you this to give you a shake, to get you to understand what is really going on here. In certain situations, you have to trust. This is your team that was put with you to help guide you through this life. So how can you not trust them knowing that they've been guiding you all your life? I don't know. Maybe y'all been different. Maybe y'all haven't relied on your team like I do. Because like I've told some of y'all, I've traveled all over the world, and a lot of the places I've been by myself. And people will be like, how can you go all these places and you by yourself and you're a woman, this and that, this and that? Because my spirit guides are with me. And I know that if I'm not supposed to be somewhere, or if I'm going in the wrong direction, or if it's not something that's supposed to be good for me, trust me, they let me know. Okay? They let me know any way they could possibly let me know. From them telling me in my mind, to showing me certain things, to playing a certain song in my head, it's like a myriad of different ways they will tell me whatever they need to tell me to protect me. Or they'll make me, like, I feel a lot of stuff in my solar plexus or in my gut. If I feel a bad feeling in my gut, I know that's them telling me, okay, you got to go. This is not someplace you're supposed to be. So knowing that, why would you think that these beings would put you in another fucked up situation? You know, I feel like those of you who are fighting this, I feel like it's because you haven't fully healed yourself. Because this is all about trust at the end of the day. You have to trust yourself. You have to trust your spiritual team, and you got to trust this new person that's coming in. And so if you having an issue with trust, you can't be in no relationship right now. You ain't in the right mind frame to be in a relationship. So when you come in the comments and you say all these things, that's what I'm getting, is that you're not trusting. You're not in a place to trust. And if you're not in a place to trust, you're not healed. I don't care what you say. I don't care if you say you've been healing for 20 years. If you come to me and tell me that you want to be in a relationship, I'm talking to people that want to be in a relationship. If you come to me in the comments and tell me you want to be in a relationship, but then tell me, you know, like, cause that's what I hear. Like people don't want spirit to pick the person. And I'm like, shit, pick them. Cause you can do better than I can. Cause like I said, if they can sit here and tell you this stuff down to a T, let me tell you this. I had a lady come to me today or yesterday, and she told me that the reading I gave her, I can't remember what sign it was. She said the reading I gave her, down to the words that had gone through her mind about her relationship, I came out of my mouth. Now, how would that come out of my mouth? I don't know this woman. This woman don't know me. We just know each other from the channel, from her watching me. I've never seen this woman before in my life. Yet she was able to come and tell me almost everything I said in that reading had something to do with her, had something to do with her situation and what was going on. So if spirit can do that, you know this is coming from spirit. So if spirit can do that, why would you not trust them to pick somebody better than you can pick them? Because I keep trying to tell y'all, spirit can see the shit we can't see. Spirit can see what we doing right now, and then they damn sure can see what your person is doing right now. They can see the whole picture. They're not just looking at just your life in a tunnel vision way like we are, because we just looking at our lives. We ain't even looking at the other person. So because you know, it's, except for what we do here, we look at the other person. But I'm saying just in everyday life, we ain't looking at the other person like that unless the person is already in your life. But I'm saying all of this to say, if spirit can see all of these things, okay, you're an empath, you have psychic abilities, okay? Maybe some of y'all are freaked out by your shit. Maybe you don't know how to trust it, because a lot of people I know, because I have people in my family that have psychic abilities other than me, and they look at it like it's a curse. Because I have several of them that tell me, oh, I see this, I see that, and all that. And I'm like, get out of here with that. It's like, get out of here with that. That's your experience. But maybe it's because they didn't have somebody to guide them and let them know that it's a gift. But me, I always wanted psychic abilities. I always loved having psychic abilities. And once I realized that I had them, shit, it was like the damn Toyota commercial. Oh, what a fucking feeling. That old commercial, Toyota. That's the way I felt. So I'm just saying all of this to say, these are little ways, these things I'm pulling out are little ways for you to know if you're completely and totally healed or not. Because you could be working on yourself for years. Because there have been instances where I've worked on myself for years about stuff and wasn't really healing shit until I turned around and was placed in a situation. And I was like, oh, not, I thought I was ready, but no, I'm not ready. So there's nothing wrong with that. Okay? There's nothing wrong with that at all. But what I'm telling you is that you got to look at how you coming out and the things that you're saying, but then you'll say you're healed. And I'm like, like I say, you just got to look at how you coming out. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So like I said, this is going to cause a tower moment. And then, like I said, you need to take the time to decide what it is you want to do when it comes to this connection. But like I said, at the end of the day, you got free will. Do what you want to do. But like I said, this is your gift. So like I said, I want my gift because I've been through all this shit. I want my jackpot. So when it comes to your person, like I said, they're coming in to be a life partner. And this is about their learning how to regain control of their life, because I feel like they lost control when they were in this connection with this other person. Okay. Because the person did the same thing, that was done to you by your person. Okay. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Snake, the snake. Yeah. Let it go. Let's go. I feel like that's your person's person, because they say the other woman is what it says on that card. So we've got the clock card showing up. It's saying needing time, cycles, and takes time to heal, progressing. So this is why you need the time to heal. Because if you don't come in, I talk about this all the time. If you don't come in looking through the proper filter, looking through the proper lens, you're going to look for shit where there isn't anything. You're going to look for problems where there isn't anything. Because I think it was Libra. I was telling them this the other day that I was watching this show on Netflix. It was a dating show. And this lady was in this connection with this dude. And the guy didn't do anything wrong. Like they had gone to a party. The dude came, her and the dude came back to their room. He was talking about, he's the type of person that where he got that's the way he processes, by talking about, explaining everything that went down. So she was hanging out with the girls. He was hanging out with the guys, and he was explaining to her what they were talking about. So she didn't like something he said, I guess. Something he said, but he didn't say anything disrespectful to her. He just was telling her what everybody was saying. And she was like, I don't care. I don't care, you know, what they're talking about and all this kind of stuff. And then she proceeds to go off on the dude, talking, oh, well, you don't love me and all this kind of stuff. And I'm looking at this woman and I'm like, boo. I'm like, I love you, but you're not healed. You're not healed. Okay. You want to be in a relationship and I get it. I understand it. Trust me. I get it. We all want to be in a relationship. But the question is, are you ready to be in that relationship? And I'm saying all of this to say, if she had been healed, she would have been looking at the situation from a different perspective. Because I'm looking out from the outside, looking at the connection. I'm like, what did the dude do to upset you? I mean, what did he do wrong? Because I didn't see where he did anything wrong. And he started to get upset because she is anxiously attached person, right? And he seems more like he's a securely attached person. So something he said, I guess, must have triggered her. And instead of her realizing that that was her shit that she needed to heal, she was dumping it all on him. And so that's why I tell y'all, it is fucking imperative that you heal your shit. Because you don't want to go into something. And then you know what ended up happening? Because I called it before it even happened. I said, they ain't going to make it. I said, because she is creating a problem where there is no problem. And then just like I said, by the end of the damn show, the end of the season, he was like, I can't do this. He was like, I got to let you go. And she was like, all blind, like, what? Oh my God, this and that, and freaking out and trying to get him to stay and all that kind of stuff. So you don't give up on it. And I'm like, I was like, I would go too. I'm like, I'm surprised he lasted that long. And it's not to humiliate or to make her feel bad, but it's just the fact that you want to be in this relationship. Okay. It's important to you. And if it's that fucking important to you, you need to do the damn work you need to do so you can fucking have the relationship you want to have. Okay? You can't not heal, go jump into some shit and then get mad at every fucking body else when it don't work. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Okay? All right, let's move on. So the next card we're going to take a look at is what is not in your power to change. Look at that. 5 of Cups. Heartbreak, breakup, separation. The fact that you have had your heart broken. Your person has had their heart broken. Okay? You still here, Pisces. You're stronger than you think you are. You can get through whatever the hell you think it is, no matter how difficult it is. You can get through it. So even if you're going through heartbreak right now, you can fucking get through that shit. You can get through it. All right? So with this 5 of Cups, Spirit is saying, it's the milk is spilled. All you can do is cry over it, but they're telling you don't marinate in it. Don't sit in it and stay there forever. Okay? You got to move on with your life. And I'm telling you, this other person, just like your person's person, what they want is for you to remain stuck. They want you to remain, hold on, where is it? They want you to remain in this 8 of Swords energy so that they can continue to take advantage of you at will. Okay? All right. Let's clarify. Okay, so we got the Pride and Ego card here. This, you know who this is. Who is the peacock? You know who the peacock is over here, right? So we're going to throw it over here. Let me get another card. Okay, so in this connection, Spirit is saying that there needs to be a spirit of compromise on both sides. Both of you got to come into this connection. I've told several signs this week. I'm telling you all the same thing. I may have told you this last week, to make your list about what it is you need, how you need to be loved, how you like to be loved, how you want to be loved. You need to let these people know that. Like, for instance, I'm going to give you my example. My example is, I need you to be consistent. I don't need you to talk to me for 2 days and then I don't talk to you for 20 days. I can't do that. That's not my thing. You can't have me get used to you being here and then you're gone. Like, what kind of crap is that? And then that says to me that your mind and your heart is not in it. If you could just go away, if you could just talk to me for however long, 10 days, 20 days, 30 days, and then just walk away like it's nothing. Okay? So you need to let these people know, and they need to be letting you know as well what you need in order to be okay in the connection, so that it's not a situation where the wires get crossed and y'all end up having unnecessary conflict with each other because you didn't talk about these things. Because I feel like when we get into these relationships, we get so excited about being with the person, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with being excited and wanting to run off and do this and do that. But remember, Spirit is telling you to go slowly, because this is about you doing things differently this time, right? And about you realizing where you've made your mistakes in the past so you don't make them again, okay? It's about learning from your past experiences, not just this last one. So you tell this person the things, lay out the things that you need out of the connection, and let them lay out what they need so that the both of you can negotiate or talk about it, and you both know what the other person expects, and it will cut down on a lot of that crazy shit that happens in the beginning because you don't know each other, okay? So we got the devotion card showing up here. This person, you and this person in this connection, you have the potential to be very devoted to each other, okay? This person is already devoted to you. I told you they already have feelings for you. This is serious for them. They're not, playing around, all right? Like I said, I feel like you were their inspiration to do their healing because they saw you, they were in love with you, and they wanted to move forward with you, okay? So yeah, this is about being attached to your soulmate, all right? It don't get no more explanatory than this, right? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. Okay, so while the two of you are in separation, this is about you cutting out the things that no longer serve you, stopping certain patterns, okay? And, we got silent treatment showing up here. This could talk about both of you giving the other person, the ex that you were with, giving them the silent treatment and deciding not to deal with them anymore, all right? So this last card here represents what action is in your highest interest. So we have the Temperance card showing up here. This is talking about balance. It's Sagittarius energy. It's about, moderation, knowing how to balance out all the areas of your life, not putting more than the same amount of eggs in every basket, okay? You got to look at the areas where you spend a lot of your time and start to cut back some so that you can make space for this person to come in, because Spirit is watching that as well. It's not just about your healing. It's about how you organize your life. It's about you showing them that you're ready for this person. And like I said, I know this sounds like a lot, right? But this is the person of your dreams. So it isn't someone that's the person of your dreams, somebody you've wished for, somebody you've prayed for. Aren't they worth it? Okay, that's the question you got to ask. Let's clarify. Temperance. Yeah, okay. So you and this person, you mirror each other, okay? I feel like, the both of you are already in contact. Your higher selves are in contact in the 5D. In the 5D, you're already together, okay? And all that's left is for it to manifest here in the 3D, okay? But that has to do with, the things you need to do to prepare in your person as well. And like I said, it's two people. It's not just you. So we had the pride and ego card show up on both sides. Unhealthy addictions, who that is. So we just gonna throw that to the side. Temperance, please. Okay. So we got the guidance card. So your person is, relying on Spirit. They're an empath as well. So they're relying on Spirit for their guidance. And we got the regret card here. Usually I would say this is for the twin, but for some of you, because I've been seeing this in the comments too, this even before I said this, even after I said this, where some of you may have already ran into your soulmate and something happened between the two of you, had some type of disconnect. And so this could be them, if they were the ones that messed up, this could be them regretting that and wanting to come back and change it, because you see the eraser there, like they're wanting to erase whatever happened, okay? All right, let's get one more. Okay, so yeah, again, separation. You're in separation. This person is missing you, thinking about you, and the future may seem like it's uncertain, but, it's your choice. You both have a choice on where you want this connection to go, okay? All right, so now we're going to get some messages from Spirit. Then we'll get some messages from your person, and we're not getting anything from that twin, okay? If it comes out, I'm going to throw it to the side like I always do, because we're not talking to them. I don't know who is on my table today, but they flipping them cards. I need to let y'all see them. It says lessons. It says this is a teaching moment, okay? Then we have manipulation. Someone's skill and cleverness was used to take advantage of the other person. Okay, we know this. We know that is what that is. Introspection. It says someone needs to look at self and do inner reflection. This is what Spirit is telling both of you to do, you and your person. Then we have codependence. There's a strong dependency on a person, substance, or activity for existence. So there may be some codependencies on one or both sides of this connection. And if you have a codependence, you need to take a look at what it is, okay? Because you don't want it to come in and destroy this connection or mess it up or add problems to it, okay? All right, so now we're going to get some messages from your person. I have forgotten about this deck, so we're going to use this deck today. I have forgotten all about it. Okay, so it says, I want to make you mine. Even though you're not with me, my love grows for you every day. I just want to hear your voice. Okay, I didn't know what love felt like until you came along. Okay, so this person, may not have ever truly been in love, or they may have thought they were, and it might have been just some intense infatuation. All right. It says, you're the first thing I think about when I open up my eyes. All right. Okay. Let's get these cards, these other soulmate cards. Okay, it says, I daydream of our future together. So this person dreams of you at night, and then they think about you all day long, okay? It says, I am grateful I met you. Are you sure you're real? This person has difficulty thinking that you're real, believing you're real, because I feel like how you just came into their life, whatever way they saw you, whatever way they first had an interaction with you or first observed you, okay? It says, I can feel the love that you're sending me, and it's electrifying, okay? We just talked about that, right? Where I said, the energy is, powerful, it's passionate between the two of you, okay? And then we've got mine. It says, I want to take the honoring path towards you, so I'm taking responsibility for my situation first. I am coming forward to tell you how I feel. I know I have what it takes to make you mine. I'm ready for our new beginning, okay? So this person, like I said, they're serious. This is all being done with intention. Okay, and then we've got need you, okay? You are their queen or their king. Make it fit, guys. It says need you. You are so nurturing, magnetic, passionate, and a queen or king in my life. Your light shines bright and guides me in my darkness. Like I told you, you inspire this person to try to be the best they can be, to do the healing they need to do, all of that. So let them be an inspiration to you. Okay, it says, you feel like home to me, and I always feel very happy and comfortable in your presence. Thank you, my love, for always sending me healing energy and love. I need you and your energy even more now. Okay? Okay, so let's get some romance, Hollywood romance, Black Hollywood romance oracle cards. Okay. They flipping them cards today. It's funny. Okay, so it says freedom. It says when we can be our truest selves, we are then able to freely love. Okay. There's the soulmate card showing up. We had soulmate cards show up like 2 or 3 times, right? It says the person you are inquiring about is your soulmate. That sense of familiarity and comfort you feel is confirmation. And then we have family and friends. It says the support of family and friends may help strengthen this connection. Okay. All right. Bottom of the deck, it says harvest. It says you planted the seed that the universe gave you. Due to your patience and growth, you are now able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Okay. So I hope this helped, Pisces. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Pisces. Hi, Pisces. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to delve further into the connection with you and your person by looking at 2 perspectives on relationships. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. 1 second. Okay. These cards are very slippery. Hold on one second. Okay, here we go, Pisces. Overall energy for this week's reading is the Emperor. Hold on. All these cards. Okay, the Emperor. This is Aries energy. It is talking about, standing in your power, knowing your worth, being, structured and disciplined when it comes to, your love life and just all the areas of your life. Okay. Underneath this is the Five of Wands. This can talk about inner and outer conflict, competition. I feel like on both sides of this connection, there are going to be people competing for the both of you. Okay. Underneath this is the Page of Wands. This is a fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is talking about, both of you being curious and being excited about being together in this connection, being, feeling very passionate about it. And with the Hangman, Pisces energy showing up again, your energy, it is talking about both of you letting go of things that no longer serve you, and also talking about, looking at things from a different perspective. Like I told you, this connection, this reading is about looking at the relationship from two different perspectives, yours and your person's. Okay. All right. So we're going to start by clarifying the Emperor. The Emperor, please. Okay, there are barriers to the two of you coming together, and I feel like the healing and the work you're doing on yourself is what is going to enable you to open up to receive each other. Okay. All right. Let's get a message from your person. Okay, when it comes to your person, Pisces, they are hiding the truth about how they feel about you, but it is because they can't come in until the time is right. Okay. And then it's also because they've got some substance issues that they've got to deal with. Okay. It could be, I've heard somebody talk about this in the comments, and they said that the issues weren't bad. It was just like their person, I think, smoked cigarettes and weed, and they may drink occasionally. But the fact that this is coming up, it may have gotten to a point where it was unhealthy, and this person is getting it under control, is what I feel like is happening. But don't be flipping out, because I feel like Spirit is not going to let somebody come into a connection with you that does not have their head on right and does not know how to control themselves. Okay. And vice versa. All right. So the first placement we're going to look at represents how the both of you represent yourselves. So you're representing yourself in this connection as the Nine of Cups, as wish fulfillment. Okay. I feel like, this is what you're wanting. You're happy about trying to come together with this person, Pisces, and have a beautiful relation or a beautiful connection with each other. Okay. Let's clarify. Nine of Cups. Okay. The two of you are going to learn a lot of lessons with each other, and there's going to be a lot of devotion on both sides of this connection. Okay. So when it comes to your person and how they represent themselves, we've got the King of Swords showing up here. So this is an air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This person is going to come in representing themselves as very independent. This is also about them being, they may be more logical, but this person is still in touch with their feelings. They're still going to be honest with you about how they feel. Okay. This is someone with whom you're going to have a mental connection with as well. It's not going to just be emotional. The two of you are going to see eye to eye on a lot of different things. Okay. Okay. So this person is making plans, okay, for when the two of you come together, and Spirit is saying that the universe has a plan on how to bring you together. Okay. All right. So the next placement we're going to look at represents how you see each other. So we've got you showing up as seeing this person as the Knight of Swords, air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So you see this person that's coming in with a love offer and sweeping you off your feet. Okay. Let's clarify. Okay. So you are, going through a period of ascension. I feel like your person is as well. And you are also focusing on your money, fixing your financial issues. Okay. If you have any, or building up your coin if you don't. Okay. So when it comes to your person and how they see you, you're showing up as the strength card for them. So this is Leo energy. They see you as very strong. You've been through a lot. They're watching you transition as you move out of this connection, move away from this twin and into this separation space where you're waiting for the, the two of you to come together. Okay. Also with the strength cards, this is about, you learning how to believe in yourself and how to build up your courage and inner strength in order to get into a new connection with this new person, this soulmate. Okay. Let's clarify. Okay. So we have the rejection card and show compassion. So your person's been through a lot of rejection. Okay. And when they come into this connection, okay, I feel like you were rejected as well in the past. I feel like, because you mirror each other. And I feel like when this person comes into the connection, they're going to be very compassionate towards you. And I feel like you're going to be the same way with them. Okay. So when it comes to the third question here, we're going to look at how you both feel about the relationship. So for you, you feel like this person is your dream lover. The two of you are going to come together, be very successful, have a lot of recognition, have a like I said, a beautiful life together. Let's clarify. So, yeah, see, Spirit is telling you to refocus, right? Because you got union coming, okay? And a lot of you, the moon in this card, a lot of you don't even realize it's coming. You don't realize how quickly this person is going to be in your life, okay? And it's you're not supposed to know because it's supposed to be a surprise, okay? All right. So when it comes to your person and how they feel about the relationship, we've got the Eight of Swords showing up here. So this is about your person, not wanting to ever be in this type of energy anymore where they feel stuck. They feel like you being together with you is going to free them from this energy. Okay. This self-imposed energy. Okay. And they are working on whatever negative thoughts and limiting beliefs they need to release. Okay. Let's clarify. Okay. So this person misses you. Okay. They have a lot of regrets about the things that have occurred in their past. And I feel like, they're working on taking care of those. And then we've got the special occasion card. So this person could be coming in during the holidays, okay, during Christmas, on your birthday, all right, because your birthday's coming up, Pisces. It's not that far away. And then we've got, because March is right around the corner. And then we've got the champagne here. So it makes me think Christmas, your birthday, or like New Year's. I'm like blanking out. Or like New Year's, okay? That this person might be, maybe showing up in your life. They're coming soon, all right? Okay. So the next placement we're going to talk about, or next question, is what you both want from the relationship. So for you, we've got the Wheel of Fortune showing up. So this is Sagittarius energy. You're wanting your good luck. You're ready for the wheel to turn in your favor. You're wanting your soulmate to come in, for the two of you to come together. You want your destiny, what you've been praying for and trying to manifest. Okay, let's clarify. Ooh, you got a lot of stuff just flying out of the deck. So you're at a crossroads. You have to make a decision. Okay, I feel like you are working on understanding a lot of things about what you've gone through. There may be some grief that you're going through. And then we've got the vibrations card here. Spirit is telling you, focus on yourself and keep your vibration as stable as possible. Okay. Okay. When it comes to your person and what they want from the relationship, we got the Page of Pentacles, Earth sign, or someone with a lot of Earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is talking about, excuse me, this person wanting, a life partner, stability, long-term, committed relationship with you. Okay. Let's clarify. See how this person is holding up this coin, this pentacle. This person is going to prioritize you and the relationship. That's what that's giving me, the way they're looking at it, as if it's very important. Okay. So this person has had a lot of, they have a lot of fear. Well, I'm not going to say a lot. They have fear because of the things that they've gone through. But like I said, they're working through it. They're forgiving themselves, forgiving other people. And, like I said, they're ready to come in towards you because you have left quite an impression. You made quite an impression on them from what they've observed and seen and what they know of you so far. Okay. So when it comes to how you both see a possible future together, you have the Knight of Cups showing up. So air sign, water sign, or someone with a lot of water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You see this connection as both of you coming towards each other with this cup of love. You have your heart on your sleeve. You lay all your cards out on the table. You tell each other the complete and honest truth about how you feel about each other. Okay. And I feel like the entire relationship is going to be like that, where you are honest and truthful. Once you start to relax and you realize that you can both, trust each other. Okay. And then you also have your soul tribe about to come in. This fifth dimension card, this is talking about you and this person are already together. That's why some of you feel your person and you feel relaxed, you feel comfortable, you feel excited, you feel really good about them. It's because you're already together. This person has already put you at ease in the 5D. And so it's just a matter of this connection manifesting in the 3D. And then it's not going to be just this person. You're going to have other relationships come in, your true soul family coming in with this tribe card. Okay. All right. When it comes to your person and what they see as a possible future is the World card. So they see that this connection, the two of you are going to be able to overcome obstacles together. You're going to open up new doors and opportunities for each other. You're going to help each other to close out old cycles. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. You might meet online too. That's why I'm seeing the world. Okay. And then we have distance. The two of you, will travel together. You could live at a distance from each other. And then we've got hopes and wishes showing up here. So this person has a lot of hopes and wishes about this connection taking off. And I feel like it, I feel like it is. I feel like they're justified. Okay. All right. So let's get some messages from Spirit. See what else they want to tell you about the reading. Okay. So we have 5 of Cups showing up here. It says negative thoughts manifesting into real challenges, fears surrounding money, reach out to others for assistance, poor timing for becoming self-employed. Okay. You got to get out of this, Pisces. If this is you sitting here feeling left out in the cold or having negative thoughts about this is not going to help your situation. Okay. This I feel like is learned behavior. It is a habit of yours to think like this. And if this is you, whoever this is not talking about everybody, but whoever this is, you got to think better thoughts. You have to think more positively about your situations in life, in all your areas of life, if you want them to work out better. Okay. Then we've got the 9 of Cups showing up again. It showed up for you on the first card, talking about how you represent yourself. So it's showing up again. So Spirit is telling you your wishes are coming true. Your dreams are becoming a reality. You are stepping into a magical time of your life and good fortune. So Spirit is telling you to get out of this energy and have faith in the universe that all is well. Don't tank your shit by sitting in this, Pisces. You gotta work through this and let it go. Okay. All right. So now we're going to get some messages from your person. See what they want to tell you. Okay. So we got new beginnings showing up here, and we have daydream. And then we have this other card. It says signs. It says, I am reminded of you constantly. I have been seeing so many signs and synchronicities that remind me of you. It's made me feel certain that you are the one for me and we have a brighter future. I just have to figure out how to follow them. I'm gaining strength and courage for that. Okay. Then we have new beginnings. It says, I am ready to start again. I have realized what I was missing in my life, and that is you. This new love has given me a fresh perspective and changed who I am. There is no going back, only forward. When I met you, after that, I never looked back. I want to have a fresh new start with you. Okay. Then we have daydream. It says, I often fantasize about you and I daydream about you every day. I can't get you off my mind all day, every day. I always wonder what you're doing and how you are feeling about me. Meet me in your dreams tonight so we can start making our future together in reality. I want to build a strong foundation for us. Okay. All right. So like I said, this person got big dreams, big things. They think, you know, big about this connection. Okay. Get some more messages. Okay. You are so different from everyone around me. And look, will you leave me like the others? So this person has fears just like you have fears. That's why this fear card is showing up. But like I said, once the two of you really get to know each other, I feel like all of that's going to be over. Okay. So we've got this person's obsessed with you. They think about you a lot. Okay. And let me get these cards. Okay. This person wants to make you theirs. They're keeping tabs on you. You're the best thing that's ever happened to them. Okay. All right. Let's get these Romance Angel Oracle cards before I let you go. Okay. Here you go. Okay. So it says give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. And then we have engagement. It says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So there's engagement and marriage in the cards for those of you. That's what you want. It's going to be commitment, you know, regardless if you decide to be with this person. Okay. All right, Pisces, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Pisces. Hi, Pisces. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to delve further into the new love with looking at another spread between you and your new person, okay, the soulmate. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. All right, here we go. Okay, Pisces. Overall energy for this week's reading is the King of Cups. Water sign or someone with a lot of water in their chart. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is Cancer when it shows up for me. It is talking about balance, about you and your person balancing yourselves out to be prepared for this new relationship. Okay. Underneath this is the Five of Wands. It can talk about inner and outer conflict. I feel like, you know, it can also speak of competition, meaning that there may be, you know, more than just your twin and your soulmate fighting for your favor. There may be other people that are coming in as well. Okay. Underneath this is the Seven of Swords. This is talking about, it can talk about betrayal. It can talk about planning. It can speak of, you know, cheating, all, you know, lies, deception. And I feel like that's what both of you have experienced in the past. And this relationship is going to put an end to that, I feel like. And then with the Knight of Swords, air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, this is talking about the love offer coming in, okay? And it comes in out of nowhere. This person's going to come in and sweep you off your feet, okay? And what they're wanting is to give you a higher level of commitment, marriage possibly, if that's what you're wanting with the Hierophant card. This is Taurus energy. And here is their Ace of Cups, their love offer, okay? So we're going to start by clarifying this King of Cups. King of Cups, please. All right. King of Cups. I'm pulling cards for your person and for you. So that's why it's taking me a moment. All right. Okay. You know the twin got to try to come in, right? So we're just going to throw that to the side. Okay. When it comes to your person, they may have gone through a divorce. This card also showed up for Aquarius. So if you have Aquarius placements or your person does, because some of you know who your person is already, you know, you may want to take a look at that reading. But this is talking about, you know, divorce and you know, it could also just be a metaphor for a committed relationship that broke apart as well with the divorce card. Then we have the Foundation card. So this is about this person wanting to come in, okay? They've had an ending just like you have. And I feel like that's why Spirit is showing us the divorce card. And this is about them wanting to establish a secure relationship with you and possibly start a family or blend together the families if you have families. Okay. All right. When it comes to you, there's a deception card showing up. It's showing up on both sides. Remember when this is like the Seven of Swords. So when it shows up twice, that spirit telling me that the deception is on both sides. So this can talk about ignoring red flags, not being honest with yourself. Okay. And I feel like that's the main thing that's coming up, because we've got this inner child card here, which is talking about inner childhood wounding. Okay. And this is something that needs to be looked at, Pisces. I'm telling you, this is not a relationship where you want to wait until you get into the relationship to be trying to heal shit, because it's going to be too fucking late then. Okay. So spirit is telling you, whatever ways in which you're not being honest with yourself about healing that you need to do, this is a kick in the pants from spirit to tell you this is what you need to be working on. Okay. Then we've got the no strings attached card. It says, it starts with no strings, but even the most casual ties can tangle fast when the boundaries get blurred. So I feel like this person is coming in. You may start off trying to be friends, or it could start off sexual. You could start off, sexual with each other, and then gradually, it become a thing where the two of you come in together into a relationship. Okay. Like I said, it's up to you to decide what it is you want. You're in control of it just as much as your person is. Okay. Then we've got the miles apart card. This is coming up for everybody. It says, even though you're physically apart, you're deeply emotionally entangled. Long distance love is never easy, but it's not impossible. So this is spirit telling you to not be afraid to give this person a chance if the two of you are at a distance when you begin, because it won't always stay that way. Just like this card with the no strings attached, it may start off like this, but the two of you are headed towards a committed connection if you hang in there and if it's your soulmate. Okay. I'm not talking about just anybody that comes in. That's why we got the deception card showing up as well, because for some of you, there may not just be the twin and the soulmate. There may be other people as well. And you have to use your discernment to figure out who is the person that I'm talking about in this read. Okay. All right. So the first placement we're going to look at represents you and your love for your person. So we've got the Six of Wands showing up here. So this is a beautiful card to see. This is saying that, you feel like this person is your dream lover. All right. And this is about success, recognition. All right. When it comes to your love life. Let's clarify. Okay, so we have the regret card showing up here, and we've got cosmic connection. So I feel like this could represent you feeling a kind of way because of the things that you've experienced in the past, but spirit is telling you to put all that shit to the side. Everybody's gone through things. Everybody's, been ashamed of things that they went through, and how they didn't really see who they were dealing with. Because I feel like that's why the deception card is coming up too. It's not just things that you're missing when it comes to yourself. It could talk about things that you feel like you missed when you were in these relationships in the past with these other people. So spirit is telling you to, you got to look past this. You have to forgive yourself. Forgiveness is not just about the other people that you were in the connections with, but it's also about yourself. Okay. Then we have the cosmic connection card. It says this connection transcends time, space, and logic. You've met in other lifetimes and other dimensions. So this person, like I said, you have an extensive past, an extensive history with this soulmate that's coming into your life. All right. Okay. The next card we're going to look at represents your soulmate's love for you. They're showing up as the Temperance card. So this is Sagittarius energy. This again it's a soulmate card. It's talking about balance. Okay. Moderation. It's also talking about this connection being healing between the two of you, and it's major arcana. So it's a beautiful card to see. I told y'all that a few weeks ago when we did a reading, right? And spirit was saying, this person is going to come into your life whether you want them to or not. It's your choice whether or not you want to be with them. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Temperance, please. Okay. So okay, this person is going through a transformation just like you are with the renewal card, and they're coming in a spirit, in an energetic frequency of loyalty. They're wanting to be loyal to you. They're wanting you to be loyal to them, because I feel like both of you have been missing the loyalty in your relationships, okay? We have the influences card. It says attachments, third parties, peers. I feel like this is just, you know, the things that have influenced your person in these in the past relationship. They're putting these influences to bed, or using these influences to their to help them in this new connection, like taking a look at what happened in the past, how they were influenced, or how they influenced other people, and using it to their advantage. Let me say it like that, okay? Then we've got the hoping card here. It says expecting, faith, manifesting. So this person has a lot of hope, okay? We got the sunflowers here. The sunflowers always talk about hope. So they're, you know, expecting this to be a good relationship. They're, you know, having faith, and they're manifesting you just like you're manifesting them. All right. Next placement we're going to look at represents how your past, Pisces, is affecting your current, is going to affect your current relationship with this new person. So we have the 10 of Wands, which fell reversed, and we have the Tower, Scorpio energy. So what Spirit is saying is that the past things, you know, the past burdens that you've carried, or the burdens that you've carried from past relationships, okay, are going to be, you know, thrown away or thrown to the side. You're going to drop those burdens, because this Tower moment is going to come in and put you in a position to rebuild your foundation in the proper manner, okay? Let's clarify. Yeah, see, it's about you putting an ending to all of the things that, like I said, that no longer serve you. All right? Because this new person is coming back. They're returning from the past. Remember, a past life. And then look at the bottom of the deck, soulmate card. And then we have the commitment issues card showing up here. It says someone here is afraid to fully commit, whether they admit it or not. Emotional walls are high, and avoidance is running the show. This is for you, Pisces. It's coming up. It's coming up on your side, okay? I feel like, look, I got to pull the cards up to show you what Spirit is showing me. That's why these other cards are showing up, because you got some healing to do, okay? You got some healing that you have to deal with, because if you don't, it's going to throw, you know, it's going to throw a lot of issues into this connection. It's going to have you where you don't want to open up, and where, you know, you're not gonna, you know, there's going to be deception. You're not going to want to be honest with this person about what's going on. So Spirit is drawing your attention to this. This needs to be looked at, okay? All right. So the next placement is representing your person, and how is their past going to affect this relationship when the two of you come together, okay? Hold on. Let me get one more. Okay, so we got the Moon card, Cancer and Pisces energy. We have the Page of Swords, air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And we have the 10 of Cups. So I feel like what Spirit is saying is that in the past, your person has, you know, had a lot of things kept from them. They may have kept secrets from their person. This can also just talk about, you know, like I said, you know, just secrets, not being honest about certain things, you know, hiding, just a lot of hidden emotions and hidden feelings and hidden information. All right. And then we've got the Page of Swords showing up here. Air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And this is showing up. It fell reversed like this too. So I feel like what Spirit is saying is that there's going to be an end to delays, an end to the secrecy and the, you know, and the lies and all this kind of stuff that your person was exposed to in the past, and the both of you are going to be stepping into a happy period together. Okay. All right. Hold on one second. All right. Let's clarify. See, look, the two of you are mirroring each other, because they got the regret card too. You ain't the only one that got it. They have regrets as well. And they're working through those regrets. They, you know, they're working because they want to seize the opportunity to be in this connection with you, right? Then let me pull one more card. Hold on. Yeah, this person is coming in wanting to give you, you know, fidelity, marriage, promises, commitment, okay? And then we also have ecstasy, chasing thrills, excitement, a good time. So the two of you are coming together. This person is going to do everything within their power to make this connection a happy and enjoyable one, okay? All right, so the next placement we're going to take a look at represents the card is going to be the love, your love, like the way your love relationship is going to be in the beginning when the two of you come together, okay? All right. We have 2 of Cups, 9 of Swords, and the Hermit card, Virgo energy. So Spirit is telling the both of you to stop the worrying, okay? This is, you know, because the two of you have a strong connection, mutual attraction together. And when you come together, this is what's going to take the forefront, okay? So that's why it's necessary for you to do your healing so you can step out of this worry and this making mountains out of molehills and building things up, okay? Because you are about to step into what it is you've always wanted with the 2 of Cups, okay? Let's clarify. Yeah, Spirit is telling you to surrender, all right? Okay, and then it says we got the make a move card and we also have the open relationship card. I feel like Spirit is saying there's going to be an end to this type of third party bullshit that people have put you and your person in the past, okay? So it says an open relationship isn't for the faint-hearted. Set clear rules, communicate, and be respectful of boundaries. Explore with care, okay? So I feel like all of that's going to be, you know, be at an end. Then we've got the make a move card. It says swipe, speak, show up. Whatever your move is, now's the time to make it. Waiting won't align you. Action will. This I feel like is going to be in response to when this person comes in. Okay, I don't feel like this is Spirit telling you to initiate anything with this person. This person comes in first, and then you make your move towards them after they made theirs. Okay, all right. Okay, when it comes to your person, Spirit is saying that they're on the right path. They're headed in the right direction, which is towards you. And then we have the chasing card. They're going to be chasing you, but not in a toxic way. Not like runner chaser dynamic. They're going to be wanting to court you, pursuing you, that type of thing. Okay. All right. So the next placement we're going to look at represents how your love relationship is going to evolve in the future. Okay. So we have 6 of Pentacles. We've got the 2 of Wands. We have the Magician, Aries energy, and we've got the 6 of Swords. So after the choice is made with this 2 of Wands, okay, the two of you are manifesting each other with the Magician. Like I said, after the choice is made with the 2 of Wands, and you know what that choice is between the twin and the soulmate, or possibly other people, you got to figure out who you want to be with. There's going to be, you know, you're going to be headed towards happiness, calmer waters, and a, you know, an equal relationship, equal love, equal give and take. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Okay. So on your side, you're going to be stepping into a phase of compromise. Okay. Your soul tribe is coming in with this tribe card. And then, you know, you're going to be receiving a lot of, I feel like, help, a lot of, you know, healing and stuff, you know, with Spirit, and also with this new person coming in. I told you, whatever the residue is from what was left over from the healing that you've done, you know, you and your person coming together, it's going to clear up the rest of it. Okay. Then we have the honeymoon phase card. So it says, this is the beginning, beautiful, euphoric, and full of potential. Let it unfold, but don't ignore the details beneath the romance. So Spirit is telling you, Even though you're looking at this person through the rose-colored glasses, still be discerning. Still look at how they're treating you. Still look at what is going on. It's not about, I know, you want to be in the honeymoon phase and you want to be 100% there and not be looking at what's going on. That's why from the moment this person steps into your life, you need to be discerning and looking at what's going on so that when you step into the honeymoon phase, you can, start to allow yourself to relax because you've done the scrutiny and whatever it is you need to do to make sure this is the person you want to be with. Okay. All right. When it comes to your person, they may show up in your life on some type of special occasion. Could be your birthday, could be Christmas, could be New Year's here with the champagne right here. Okay. It's going to be different for everyone. And then we have this obsession card. So this person is going to come in. They're going to be, in love with you, infatuated with you. There's going to be a lot of adoration that they hold for you. Okay. All right. So the next placement we're going to look at represents the outside challenges that the two of you are going to need to overcome in this connection. Okay. Okay. So we've got the Three of Swords showing up here, third party. All right. We have the Justice card, Libra energy, and the Five of Pentacles. So what Spirit is saying, this is about the two of you overcoming. I told you, your people coming at you, right? Your exes coming at you with this Three of Swords. Okay. And whatever heartbreak you experienced because of the relationships that you've had in the past and coming in out of the cold. Okay. So that you can balance yourselves out and get your karmic justice. So that's what Spirit is saying. Focus on working through this so you can have this. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Okay, yeah. This is about, a fresh start. It's coming from your side. Then we also have aligned future. It says the connection feels solid because you're both facing the same direction. This is a partnership with purpose. So this is about you and this person, coming together and being on the same page. All right. Okay, we got the substances affecting your life, but it fell upside down. So Spirit is telling you that this person is working through their shit. And by, this is a challenge that this person is going to overcome because it fell upside down. Okay. And then we've got intimacy. So it's about the two of you bonding, having sexy time, sensuality, and confiding in each other. Okay. Like I told you, lots of conversations, lots of epiphanies, lots of illumination. All right. Okay. So the last placement we're going to look at represents how you can strengthen your weaknesses as a couple. Okay. So we have King of Pentacles, Earth sign, or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Seven of Wands, and then we have the Ace of Wands. So Spirit is telling you to keep that spark going, right? To strengthen the weaknesses, and then, realize that this is a connection with the person with which you and this person can have stability. You can rely on each other. This is a grounded connection. This is something, like I said, this person is your life partner. Recognize that. And recognize that, you have this passion, you have the spark with each other. You're able to make anything you want happen together as a couple. Okay. And it's about you, guarding your energy but opening up also when the time is right, when this person has shown you that, they can be trusted and that they've got your back. This is about you putting the gun down and realizing, okay, I'm choosing this person. We're going to, I'm going to fully step into this relationship and we're going to make a go of it. Not running at 100 miles an hour. It's taking your time in the very beginning. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Okay. So we got Dark Night of the Soul. So some of y'all are going through D-knots. My heart goes out to you. I know all about this Dark Night of the Soul. Like I told you, for those of you that aren't aware of what this is, it's a spiritual depression. Okay. And it happens when you're going through an awakening, when you're ascending. Okay. And it happens. It can happen one time. It can happen several times. It's just going to be different for a lot of different people. I've gone through it twice. Okay. Then we've got playing games here. It says you've got game, but is it real? Or they've got game, but is it real? Keep your eyes open and don't fall for surface level charm. This is about the other people. Remember, I told you there's going to be, for some of you, other people, not just the twin and the and the soulmate. So for the twin, you know, this card is talking about them. It's also talking about whoever the other people are that may be coming into your life, wanting to, you know, get with you, but they're not wanting the same things that you're wanting. Okay. Because like I said, the soulmate is the person that's wanting what you're wanting. All right. Okay. So this is a past life connection. This is coming from your person's side. They're waiting for you. I love this card. I think it is so cute. They're waiting on you. Okay. Then we've got the trap card. It says stuck, tied down, captive. You know who that is. We're going to just leave that alone. Let's pull another card. Okay. So this is about clarity. This person's going to come in and give you clarity, truth, give you their honesty, you know, their honesty, their, you know, true intentions in this connection. Okay. Like I told you, you will never have to wonder where you stand with this person, because they're always going to let you know. They're always going to be open and honest because they want that in return. Okay. All right. So now we're going to get some messages from Spirit and see what else they want to tell you about the reading. Okay, so we have wise counsel. It says seek guidance from trusted friends or mentors to help you along. Okay. Then we have duality dance. It says seek balance amid the chaos and find harmony within yourself. Okay, this is about balancing yourself out. Okay, we had the temperance card show up. This is just a further clarification of that. Then we have worthy goal. It says get out and be inspired to keep working towards your life's purpose. Spirit is telling you to always be focusing on that, because this is not going to be a codependent relationship. This person is independent, okay, and they're going to be interdependent in the connection with you, and you got to show up the same way. Be independent, have your own shit going on, and be interdependent with this person. This is about both of you supporting each other in a healthy manner so you can step out into the world as individuals and live your best lives, be your best selves. Okay. Then we have honest echoes. It says, listen to the whispers of your heart, for you know the whole truth. All right. This is about, being honest, not honesty. This is about honesty, or being honest. And like I said, living your best life, being your most authentic self, because that is what you want to show this person, because you want somebody to love you for who you are, Pisces. And in order to do that, you got to take off the mask and show this person who you are. I'm not saying you wear a mask all the time, but I'm saying, with a lot of people, we don't show who we truly are, because deep down inside, in the past, we've gotten flack from people for trying to show a little bit, like crack the door open a little bit and just show them a little bit of who we are. So I know it's going to be difficult for you to throw the doors open and let this person really see who you are. That's why I told you, take your time, go slowly. Okay. All right. Let's get some messages from this person. See what they want to tell you. Okay. So we have expectation. Look, there it is, opening up. What did we just talk about? Right. So expectation says, I want to be all that you want me to be. I don't want to disappoint you. I know you have a lot of expectations from me, and I'm trying to stand for that. But at times I feel so far away from that, and I'm afraid to let you down or disappoint you. So this person is they put a lot on themselves, because like I said, they think a lot of you and they're wanting to meet your expectations. Okay. Then we have opening up. It says, I am getting ready to say what's in my heart. I know that this is love. It's true, unconditional, and an everlasting kind of love. I want you to know that I'm trying to open up, but it's so hard for me to put my feelings for you into words. But I know that I have to do this, and I need you to hear them. Okay. So this person is working to be what they're wanting from you as well. Okay. To meet your expectations, to show up the way you would want them to show up. And then they're going to want the same thing I say over and over from you. Okay. All right. Let's get some more messages. Let's see. Okay, so we've got you appear often in my dreams. Wow. So this is what real love feels like. Then we have, since I met you, I have more energy to push towards my goals. I love our deep conversations. They open up my mind. Bottom of the deck, it says, you inspire me so much. You are my muse. Okay. Okay, let me get one of these. Okay, it says, I'll choose you in every lifetime. Okay. Okay, I didn't know what love felt like until you came along. No matter how hard I try, my thoughts always sway back to you. I keep tabs on you. And then we have, even though you're not with me, my love for you grows every day. Okay. All right. All right. Let's get a lover's oracle card before I let you go. Right here. Okay. So we have healing. Hold on. Healing. Okay. It says, imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. Okay. The spirit telling you, focus on your healing. And then look, surrender. We got the same card showing up. Okay. It says surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Okay. All right, Pisces, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Pisces.